Okay, we'll go ahead and begin. To my left again is Sylvia Hatchell, head coach, Stephanie Mavunga, Alicia Gray, and Latifa Coleman. And Coach, just an opening statement, please.
Well, you're looking at three warriors up here. I'm so proud of my team and these kids for the way that they hung together, where they fought, the team chemistry and camaraderie that these kids have. It's what it's all about. You know, you don't have to, I guess, move to the Elite Eight to be champions. Because these kids are champions because there's a lot of people who didn't even give us a chance. You know, I mean, I read some articles saying that South Carolina needed to just go ahead and take the day off because, you know, it was in the bag and stuff like that. You know, but these kids fought hard. You know, it could have easily, you know, we could have made that shot at the end, or, you know, a shot this, that, and the shot in the corner that bounced around and went in for them. I mean, you know, different things like that happen. But if anybody knows, I mean, I know life's not fair. Things happen. But you have to be warriors and have to overcome them. And I told them just because it was a trip to the Elite Eight or Final Four was delayed. It wasn't denied, it was delayed. So we've got a great group coming back. We've got a great group coming in next year, a couple of McDonald's All-Americans and the best player in Canada. So, you know, and we got a great group returning. It's amazing how they've improved over the year and the adjustments that we had to make whenever Zelina went out and, you know, some different things like that. So I'm so proud of these kids for how they competed and how they fought. But more than anything else, the chemistry that they have as a team. I mean, it is something really, really special. And a lot of teams nowadays don't have that. But these kids had it. And you could feel it, and that's why you know, I wanted to win so much for them. But I'm so proud of them. You know, South Carolina has a great team. I mean, they are absolutely loaded with players, and you know, they just keep putting them in. And you know, a lot of those kids sitting over there would be starting at a lot of other places, but you know, they just keep putting them in and keep putting them in. And you know, but they're a great team. But I thought we were a great team tonight too. So, you know, we wish them well, and I'm sure we'll probably see each other again down the road. But, you know, I thought my kids were well prepared, and they played their hearts out, and I couldn't be any more proud of them.
Okay, now we'll have questions for the student athletes. Please raise your hand. Please identify yourself and your affiliation, and then address which student athlete the question is for.
This is Mike Potter from the Raleigh News Observer for Stephanie. Is this about as physical game you've played in college as far as the teams going at each other, and how do you think y'all handle it?
Not at all. I think that we've played so much more physical teams. I think that the refs kind of let us play a lot, but then again, there were some really sketchy calls in there. I feel like sometimes they were trying to make up for a lot of calls, and I've never been one to like blame anything on refs, but I feel as if sometimes we had a lot of makeup calls. But I think that we both played hard, but I don't say it's the most physical game or anything. Some battles with Duke, some battles with Louisville, Notre Dame. We've had some really tough games, and with just a lot of people in Miami, a bunch of people that are really, I think, tougher than they are. And so, but I think that we did a good job of handling it. I think that we shot away from Carolina basketball a few plays, but which would have made up for that. And I feel like every possession counted today. And, you know, one more possession, it's a different ball game. It's a different team cheering. And so that's how I feel about that.
Questions, please raise your hand. Right here. Right here. I'll give it back to Mike then.
This is for Latif. I'd asked about this yesterday. How much did this game mean to you personally, and how do you think your team's effort was tonight overall?
I mean, personally, it meant a lot. You know, it's a possibility it could be my last game, and it was. But I feel like my team fought hard. We all fought hard. It just didn't go our way.
Right here.
Aaron Beard with the AP. This is for Stephanie. You guys were up, I guess, 3 with like 2 minutes left, and just seemed like a rebound away or a basket away from maybe being able to put more pressure on them. I guess what was the difference in maybe not being able to get that one more play, get that one more stop that might have put you guys more in control late?
What was the difference? I guess, I think with a minute, 30 seconds left, I think if we would have secured that rebound, then it's a whole different ballgame, you know. They would have had to foul us. But then I think there was some turnovers down the stretch, you know, that were really key. Some for myself, I think every one of my 3 turnovers were actually really key. And I just feel as if, like, whoever scored from that point was the one that was going to win. But, I mean, it was going to be about who wanted it more. And I don't necessarily think that they wanted it more than we did. But like I said, like, taking one play off, it really matters. And maybe we weren't set up as we should have been, maybe on one of the shots. And I mean that shot that went up from the corner that bounced up and down and any which way it could have and went in. I mean, you don't see that every day, you know. So I mean, the game was just going, any which way. And so extra possession, like I said, would have changed the whole ball game. And of course, we had the shot at the end by Jamie Cherry. Of course, personally, I feel as if she got fouled, but I mean, of course, you know, referees aren't going to call that in such a tight game and let it be decided by free throws.
Brooke Pryor, Durham Herald Sun. Stephanie, the first couple minutes, you had 6 quick points. What did they change defensively on you to kind of shut you down the rest of the game?
Oh, double and triple teams. I think that they quickly figured out that if they were going to give me single coverage, and it was going to be it's going to be a long game for them. And I really feel as if whenever I saw the single coverage, like I said last time, when it's single coverage, that's exactly what it is I like to do. I feel as if my coaches and my teammates have done a good job of telling me that I can go with anybody in the state as long as it's single coverage, then I'm going to score the ball. And that I think that they have a lot of faith in me to do that. And I think that they've been really instilling confidence in me. And so when the double and triple teams came, that was a whole different look. I mean, it's harder to score over 3 people or 2 people than it is 1. And so I think that they changed that quickly, and they really figured it out. And they came out, and I think that I did a good job of finding some of my teammates at times, of course. But then again, I had some turnovers out of the double-double team. But, I mean, it is what it is.
Hi, it's Trail Talk Sports. My question is for Alicia and Latifah. Were y'all surprised how easy it was to get to the basket with all the big bodies in there?
Alicia, why don't you take it first?
No, we weren't surprised at all because, you know, we're an aggressive team and we're known to attack. So when the lane's open, like, we're used to it because we just drive all the time. So, no, we weren't surprised at all.
Yeah, we ran a lot of movement and motion stuff so we could attack the basket, and it worked for us.
And this is for Latifah again. What do you think of your team's overall accomplishments in your senior year?
I mean, like Coach Alter said, a lot of people didn't think we would be where we were today. We did a lot of big things throughout the year as a team, and I'm just very proud to be a part of this team, and I'm blessed for the experience, and I just feel like we had a good year.
This could be for each of you. It's Avery Wilkes, Gamecock Central, but you guys were up 3 going into that final minute. What was your reaction to seeing that ball bounce around and go in to tie the game?
Stephanie, would you start it?
My reaction, of course, I'm like, okay, we're still in the game. I mean, there's still a minute and I'm left on the clock. But then again, like I said, that shot doesn't happen every single day. I mean, it's not every day that everyone gets a shot that's going to bounce around and come in. But, I mean, like I said, we still had a minute on the clock. It wasn't over. Then we still had a defensive stop to make. We still had points to score. And so looking up and seeing the shot go in, I'm like, okay, now we need to go out, score, get a stop, score, get a stop.
Alicia?
I agree with Steph, what she said, even though she made the shot, we still was in the game.
Latifa?
My reaction was next play. Like, what do you do next? It's not over yet.
We have time for one more question.
Brendan Marks from the Daily Tar Heel. This is for Stephanie. Other than the final results of the game, how would you compare this to last year's Sweet 16 matchup?
I still think that we're a great team. I still think that we're the better team. I just feel as if, like I said, it was just one possession here or there, and it would have been a different team celebrating. I think that last year we did a good job of keying in towards the last minutes and really just focusing and playing Carolina basketball, you know, playing hard, playing smart, playing together, and really just focusing, not taking plays off or not really panicking and being frantic. And I think that today, I think that we did the same things. I just think we didn't really key in every single possession like we should have. Like I said, a turnover less, a rebound more, free throw more, and we would have been the team celebrating tonight.
Okay, we'll excuse the student athletes now and have questions for head coach Sylvia Hatchell.
Coach, I'll ask you what I was asking Stephanie. It just seemed like you guys were a play, a rebound, a shot away from getting control, like really strong control down the stretch. Why do you think it just wasn't something you could quite get a hold of?
Well, you know, several things happened. You know, of course, I had a really good view there on the side whenever they called Latifa out of bounds. You know, she got knocked out of bounds, but, you know, they got the ball back. That was crucial. You know, the ball going in like that. Just a rebound here or there. Stephanie fouling out that last minute and some seconds. You know, we ran a couple of things. Jessica is a really good shooter. We were actually, you know, running some things to, you know, to get some of those shots or to actually get the drives too. Because we were able to turn the corner and take it in there pretty good. But their big girls, you know, had been blocking shots and all that. So, you know, we were actually, one time I had 4 guards in there. I had four shooters in there. So, but anyway, just, you know, could have gone our way easily, you know, shot here, there, or, you know, that ball that bounced around and not gone in. And I thought one time we got the rebound started out, and then all of a sudden the whistle blows, and, you know, there's a foul called on us. And so there's several things like that. But, hey, I've been doing this a long time. I mean, you know, that's a part of it. So, but I know y'all are asking me questions, but, you know, I want to say this because I was sitting here thinking while the girls were talking. I think this game says a lot for the ACC women's basketball because, you know, we were, 5th seed coming into our tournament. And, you know, I mean, we had a chance to win this game. I just don't think people realize how great ACC women's basketball is. I mean, we had 8 teams that you know, made the tournament, and I mean, we really have some unbelievable teams in this conference. You know, so I think hoping this game made a statement to a lot of people that you know, the ACC deserves more respect than it's getting. So, because it's great. It really is great. And I see Matt Brown back there at the back. Matt, great job, buddy. Thank you, the Greensboro Coliseum people. Incredible. Tremendous job. Thank you so much.
You were talking about the ACC, sorry, Brian Hans, Birds and Feathers, but just in general, it seemed like a great atmosphere out tonight for women's basketball. Can you talk about that?
Oh, yeah, sure it was. I tell people all the time, our tournament, nobody in the country is anywhere close to to the tournament we have here. I mean, because Greensboro does a tremendous job in the ACC conferences here. And it's just, almost every game is like this, you know, and they just do a tremendous job, you know. But I thought our conference prepared us, the competition that we had in our conference this year prepared us so well for this game because almost every game in our conference is like this, you know. So so hopefully our conference earns some respect because, like I said, You know, we didn't play that much better. We've been playing like this all year, but we've got some doggone good teams in our league.
Right there in the middle.
Evan Bather, GoHeels.com. Just 9 assists on 23 made field goals, and 5 of those came from Brittany. What did South Carolina do to kind of hinder the ball movement?
Well, we had a lot of drives. So, you know, there wasn't a whole lot of passing because we were able to drive to the basket. So, you know, we didn't have to pass it off, you know, for people to shoot because we were able to take it to the basket. So I think that's a lot of it. Now, so did we make all those? No. Did their size, you know, make a difference at times in there? Probably so. But we turned the corner pretty about every time we wanted to.
Any more questions for Coach? Okay.
You guys accomplished a lot during the year and obviously played right to the wire with one of the teams that was top 2 or 3 all year. Is it going to be hard, though, to look back and kind of wonder after Zelina's injury kind of what could have been with this group?
Well, you know, I mean, after she was out, you know, I've thought about it, but we don't talk about it that much. I just tried to put her into a role of leadership, you know, with these younger kids, talking to them and encouraging them and everything like that. I think, you know, being hurt and everything will motivate her tremendously. With her presence in there tonight made a difference without a doubt. You know, it would, without a doubt. I thought India and Danielle did a good job, but, you know, they don't have the bulk that Zelina has. And you talking about fired up to play South Carolina there. I mean, she was begging the doctors the other night in the locker room to let her play, but she's not ready yet. So, but, yeah, should have made a difference with probably, but, you know, I'm not going to make any excuses. But those other kids, they stepped up and did a great job. I'm so proud of them because, you know, a lot of people didn't think we'd be able to do what we've done, but just shows when you work hard and you got a bunch of great kids and chemistry is incredible on this team. You know, that's so important to winning, you know, and you know, just the environment and the atmosphere and the chemistry and all that, and these kids have got it. And, you know, so that's what makes it hard to lose because they wanted to keep playing. And, you know, I felt like if we could get by this, you know, then the next game, you know, we know how tough Florida State is, but we beat Florida State in the regular season. And, you know, so we have a pretty good game plan. And my coaches did a great job with the game plan for this game. And, you know, they put some tremendous scouting reports together. And because, you know, we've been the underdog in several games, you know, that we've pulled out this year. And so got to give a shout out to my coaching staff. They just do a tremendous job. So, but hey, you know, we'll start working and get ready for next year and, you know, hopefully make another run.
We have time for one more question.
Coach, what did you tell your team in that last timeout with 4 seconds or so left after they made the layup, and what was the exact game plan for that final shot?
Yeah, well, that was going to get it in Jamie's hands. And actually, you know, we didn't have any bigs in there, but we told Brittany to set her a screen because if Jamie has any daylight, she can make that. So, you know, usually you have like one dribble for every second, you know. So, and, you know, we were going to go for the win, not the tie. You know, I wanted to go for a 3. You know, we wasn't going for the tie. So, you know, I was wanting Jamie to, and she did that in our game. You know, she's done that 2 or 3 times this year. So, but we didn't get the screen set for her there. And I think she hesitated because I think she was trying to draw the foul. You know, but they're not going to call a foul unless you just throw them up in the bleachers on a situation like that. So, but I think she hesitated to try to draw the foul, but. You know, it didn't happen like that. But Jamie's very good at that. She's, like I said, done it several times this year. So, but, you know, you gamble. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Coach, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
North